Hi everyone. So today marks the 3-year anniversary of As the Winds Change, which was my debut book, and it has a lot of stuff in here. It has love, it has forgiveness, it has a belief in heaven and that our loved ones who have passed on leave us signs. And I've decided that I will read the back cover, and then I will also do a reading from As the Winds Change. An emotionally rich story of love and forgiveness. If you were given one more chance to talk with someone who passed away, what would you do? What would you say? When April Miller's estranged childhood best friend, Johnny, is killed in a car accident, April is confronted with his spirit as she's heading to work one day, making the phrase, "It's never too late," all the more poignant. And this book also has a sequel, which is titled Where You Are. So if you read this book, be sure to check out the sequel and the final story in the series, Where You Are. And I selected a couple of passages to read. So I will begin right here. Okay. I remember the day as if it was yesterday. I had nailed every move up until that point. I was on my way. The routine was orchestrated to one of my favorite songs, Strawberry Wine. Everyone I loved was there to see me skate. My legs shot out from under me during my lift into the triple axel. I fell hard. I can still recall the feel of the cold ice rushing up to meet me and my knees splitting open. Sure, I picked myself up and finished the tiny bit of routine that was left, but I left a streak of blood on the ice. I was so embarrassed. I hurried off the floor with an ultra-fake smile plastered on my face and collapsed on the first bench I could find. I yanked off my skates and started running to the locker room in my stockings, but Johnny intercepted me. "April." It just took him saying my name for me to lose all my masked strength. I didn't say anything as he turned me around and kissed the corner of my eye where tears had already started dripping down my face. He wrapped his arms around me, and I heard in the warmth of his hug these words, "I know this hurts like hell, but you're going to get past this. I've got you." He held me, not letting go for what felt like the longest time, but I didn't want to leave his arms either. Strength rushed into me. He believed in me. He filled my heart back up and helped me step outside of myself and my own embarrassment. I was there for him, too, when he found out that his estranged father had passed away. Johnny had never met him. He went through the whole service stone-faced and stiff, but he wouldn't let go of my hand. I sat beside him in the family pew, and in the midst of the sad time, I was comforted by the thought that I had a purpose. Johnny needed me. I was his superhero, and I was going to save him from his heartache. Johnny belongs to me, and I belong to him. I know more about him than anyone else, including his mom, and definitely more than Nicole, I think in complete annoyance. I look up at Johnny, searching his face for a clue to what's going through his mind. He smiles at me, a full smile, dimple to dimple. My eyes drop to the floor as a wave of emotion floods my limbs. I never want this song to end. I have always turned to him whenever I felt lost. He is a piece of my home. "April, Johnny, look over here," Michael calls. Johnny swirls me around, his hands on my waist, and flashes his camera-ready smile. I blink rapidly as the camera flash engulfs us. Johnny looks down at me and his expression softens. We turn into each other. My head rests on his shoulder. I close my eyes and breathe in his familiar scent, a combination of spearmint, mandarin, and sandalwood. I feel lost and found in my best friend's arms. We fit, and I can't for the life of me understand how, when at the same time I feel him slipping away from me. And I also picked out one more passage to read. Chapter 3, Johnny Angel. Trust your instinct to the end, though you can render no reason. Ralph Waldo Emerson. I leave early the next morning for work. As I step out the front door, blinking in the sunlight, I groan. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and I can already tell that it's going to be a long day. I wish I could turn this car around, get back in bed, and hide under my comforter. I took this job out here in the Hamptons because it pays more than the preschools closer to home on western Long Island. But this time of year, the highway is clogged with traffic. I've been working at Linden Preschool for almost 2 years now, and it's starting to get to me. I love the children. It's the environment that's bothering me, and Danielle, if I'm being perfectly honest. But it's my only option at the moment. I don't think I want to teach in the public school system, and I don't want to commit to another degree when I'm not even sure if this is the road I should take. Working at Linden is the safest choice for me right now, while I try to figure out my next move in life. You have to listen to what is true to you, what you care about. I jump at the sound of the familiar voice. Johnny? I brake in the middle of the highway. The car behind me slams on the brakes, and the driver hits his horn. I duck my head and hit the gas, even though every nerve in my body is screaming that it's not safe for me to be driving. Johnny? Johnny is sitting next to me? I squint at the man sitting in the passenger seat beside me. I open my mouth to say something, but no words come out. My hands tense on the wheel. I try to focus my gaze on the road in front of me, but chills run up and down my arm. I feel Johnny's eyes on me and the weight of another person's presence in this car. Excuse me? Johnny beams at me. Hey, April. I reach over to touch him. My hand rests on his arm for a second, and I flinch back. I can physically feel him. He's really there. I think back to the funeral and the disturbing sight of his body lying in the casket. How are you here? I ask as I start scanning the road up ahead for a turnoff. Am I alive? Did something happen to me? I retrace my steps over the last couple of days. I can't remember anything happening to me. I came home from the funeral with Mom, looked at pictures of Johnny from the past, cried my eyes out, and spoke with Allison, and then I went to sleep. This morning, I woke up, got dressed, and here I am. Nothing happened. Johnny laughs, hearing my thoughts. I look over at him with pain in my eyes. There's no doubt about it. I can never hide my feelings from Johnny. How could you be laughing at me right now? Even if this was a dream, why would Johnny laugh at me? I've obviously lost my mind. I'm sorry, April, but you have to calm down. Haven't you heard that when people pass on, they visit those who need closure? I shake my head in complete denial. I don't want this. Whatever this is, I don't need closure. I'm fine. It's done. You mean nothing to me. Why are you so mad? Why am I so mad? I'm dreaming. I have to be dreaming. No, you're not dreaming. I really am here. He smiles sympathetically in an attempt to let me know that everything is okay. I know that smile. I remember every expression of his so vividly. I reach for my water, hoping that if I stop talking, he'll disappear. Why are you mad at me? He asks again. My scowl deepens. Ignoring him feels mean, which is absurd since he can't possibly be here. I'm angry because I'm not looking for closure now. It's too late. All those years you let pass, I obviously didn't mean anything to you. I'm done with you. I'm finally done. What are you talking about? I've always loved you. You're my best friend. A cackle involuntarily leaves my lips, and I throw my head back. Is he for real? Stop it. I can't do this. This isn't real. April, I don't know how this works, but I have to stay until we talk this out. It's too late. No, it's not. It's never too late. Don't you remember telling me how you used to feel your grandfather's presence after he passed away? Like he was still with you? I remember, but he's gone. He's gone, just like you. It's not real. It is real. You feel him. Remember you said how you would find dimes in unexpected places? You believe that's him, don't you? That's because it is him. When we pass on, we don't leave behind everyone who made us. We continue to communicate with you in more subtle ways. We leave certain objects you'll connect with or something that'll remind you of us, our love for you. We leave signs through a soft presence, a dream, or a whisper. We let you know that we're still here and that we're cheering you on. Your grandpa left dimes because when he took walks in the neighborhood, he would collect the dimes he found. Now he's giving them to you to let you know he's with you. Don't you believe that? Yes, but my grandfather has never physically shown up in the seat next to me. That's because I just passed away, he says. I haven't gone to heaven or wherever I'm going yet. I was told that I need to resolve things here first, and before I knew it, I felt this wind push me into the car with you. Well, you can open the window and float back to wherever you came from because I have nothing to say to you. He looks down with a closed-mouth grin. This is really annoying, Johnny. Go away and stop listening to my thoughts. Then talk to me. His stern tone disturbs me. My grip on the wheel tightens once again. This is insane. Even in death you have the power over me. What is there to say? You left me. I missed you for years. You were my best friend, my only friend, and you just left. Do you have any idea how much that hurts? We were going in different directions, April. People change after high school. They grow. I nodded understanding, but I don't understand. It wasn't like we had grown apart, gone in different directions, and mutually lost touch. He abandoned me. I was the one person who was there for you through everything, Johnny. A headache starts to worry at my temple, and my heart beats fast. I get off at the next exit. I pull out my phone and send a text to Danielle that I'm not going to be able to make it to the school today. Johnny watches me with a blank expression. I turn to him, fire blazing in my eyes. Am I wrong, skipping today? Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's already sent. Johnny looks at me as if I'm crazy to be worrying about missing one day of work. No, you're not wrong. So I hope you enjoyed that reading from As the Winds Change. And as promised, I did the raffle. And I took 2 pieces of crumpled paper and wrote your names on it. And I'm going to mix it around. And this is for a free copy of As the Winds Change, as well as a digital copy of the audiobook of A Christmas Heart, which was my latest release that came out in October of last year. So, here we go. And the winner is Tika. So, I will be messaging you to let you know that you won As the Winds Change and the audiobook of A Christmas Heart. And I guess that's all for now. So be sure to check out As the Winds Change if you haven't done so already, and the sequel, Where You Are. And I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you all again soon. And have a happy Valentine's Day 2 weeks from now. So I will see you all again soon. As the Winds Change, check it out.